This is a 25-26. This brown is really nasty. What was that? I think something big and round. I think. It was on. Did it? There we go. Good lord.
Yeah. Looks like a pin.
What is this?
Like a big badge thing. Oh no.
It's got like a little piece here, like it might have been part of a compact. Like that might have been part of a hinge.
Is that a design or something?
It almost looked like I seen stars on there. Be Captain America's shield. I don't know.
Well, it looks
see if there's any
like
more of it.
Top to a meter or something. You know how you like flip the top to read the meter?
Yeah, but it's too light for that. It's definitely vintage. Definitely old. Let me see if there's any more of that. This is what it looks like. There's this in the sun, which I don't know it's helping any, and out of the sun. We're working the area where I found the witch's cauldron, the Chinese coin, and found a Tootsie toy here, part of a piece of silver. And I'm working the lower half. I don't think this is where the house was, or maybe it was another one. I don't have the map with me. This is what I'm working with. I did up there, kind of in between the two mounds. I haven't worked any of this, so I'm going to work that inside here in the woods, doing some outbuildings. I don't know if I'll be able to get in there. I'm only wearing sandals. This was kind of a last minute thing, but we'll see what we can get out of here. I just dug this thing, big old car mirror. That's old too. Crazy. I didn't do it live because I knew it was going to be something crazy. I never really dig anything up that comes up large. It's even got the mirror in it somewhat still. It's all coming apart. Junk metal. This is coming up like a 30. About 3 bars down. Actually, it's going from a 30 to a 33. I would expect it to be deeper than this. Yeah, it's right there on the sidewall. I think I've seen it. There we go. Looks like an old cap off to something. It almost looks like a part off of an old telephone. That would have been the speaker hole. It could have been the magnet for the speaker. No idea. I'll clean it up and we'll figure it out in the wrap up. Alright, I've been digging some holes here and there, as you can see. And there's a lot of burn, ash, older bottles in here. I've seen some blue. Pull this thing up. I don't know if it's an old butter knife or something. It's kind of weird. Then I'll show you that piece of pottery. I pulled this up, and I believe it was part of a compact as you can see, like a hinge here. I don't think it belongs to the other thing I have. You can see where the mirror was in the glass right there. That's kind of nice. And this is the type of pottery I'm pulling up. Look at this. Is that beautiful? But I've already found some interesting older things here. So if I keep searching, maybe I'll get something nice. But this ground is real nasty. A lot of junk in the ground. This one's coming up 3 bars down 30. I haven't really found much lately that has been decent. A lot of bottle caps. Weird scrap metal. Ooh. What the heck is this? That's not what I was looking for, but look at an old bocce ball. It's right there, whatever it is. This must be it. I would say that's part of a fishing reel. A fishing reel with a ball that I took a chunk out of. The inside's made out of some kind of foam. Not sure what that's all about. This is a 27. Solid 27. Not super deep, about 3 bars down. I haven't been finding anything new here that's all that great. I might head off into the bushes, see if there's any clear spots. What is this? Pottery. Finally found something. I don't think it's old though. It's a matchbox. This looks like the Batmobile. I think it might be. Well, there's a little more left here. Let's see if we can get it. Well, I already dug this up, but I ended up getting a cap gun. Not an extremely old one, but it's definitely seen some better days. Be interesting if I could find the barrel. Trigger parts. Well, that's pretty much all I could save of it. Oops. But another cap gun for the year. But this one's horrible. Had to be one of the worst looking ones, but at least the handle's nice on it. I might take the handle off of this, get rid of the rest, and just display that. Because if someone had a vintage cap gun like this and they wanted that handle, I could give that to them and they could repair theirs. So semi cool. This is the exact same spot last time I was here where I was finding all the toys and stuff like that, and it wasn't too far from that Matchbox car I just recently found. I got about probably 2 more passes and I'm going to be doing a little sampling in the woods. I'm going to start right over there. There's a trail there, but I want to work where the house used to be behind it, so there'd be more opportunities of finding stuff. And then I can venture outward. Wintertime might be a little bit better too for this spot. Alright, I already dug this hole up. It sounded weird, so I didn't bother doing it live, but I ended up finding a compact. And it's got some age to it. I found these before. Well, this one's got writing on it, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to clean that one up. I do got a toothbrush, but it only does so much. Sounds like rusty powder or something powder. It's probably one of them things they had to pad in there and a woman would powder their face with. But I'll clean it up some more and see if I can find out exactly what it looked like. See something here. What's that say down there? Big bold letters. Gotti or Cotty? I don't know. This is coming up a 26, sometimes for a 27. Ooh. There we go. It's a Mercury. 1935. Not too bad looking. I'll take it. Okay. So it looks like there's a little bit of something here. Gotta clean my bag up. I've got so much garbage in here, it's crazy. I'll show you what my bag looks like. And that's the stuff that I could fit in there. Boy, Vic is, I pulled out a hubcap, some frying pans. I pulled out other stuff that I haven't, probably never make it to the video. But I'm getting there, almost getting to the end of this run here. And I'm going to dart in right over there because the house sat right in that general area. We shall see. Old road. Well, like I said, I shouldn't be doing this unless it's winter time because this stuff is just too high.
My boo-boo.
You got a boo-boo? Oh yeah, look at Vic. Vic ended up getting harpooned by a...
Booby trap.
I think that was like a pear tree, wasn't it? I know, it had some big thorns on it and he backed up and I had to pull it out of his leg. It was in about 1/4 of an inch. Couldn't believe it. Had to pull twice. He found a Home Depot bucket, which we could always use, and mix up a lot of cement and scrap metal and whatnot. That's what I should do, is dump my bag out, and then you can carry that. I got about much as to fill that. Anyhow, this right here, if you look, this is an old road. And how I found this location is when I looked on the maps, I found like a spot where there was going to be a house development for the city, and it just never took off. And it turned into industrial park. I seen where there was a house standing at one time and where I was supposed to catch on and get the rest of the houses, but never happened. It turned into actually a landfill. Yeah, there's a road here, and then on yonder that way about, I don't know, 100 feet or more, There's another road, and it runs that way, and there's some cross sections and stuff like that. This is all going to be bulldozed and turned into development of a big factory soon. Once it gets landfilled, I think I might come back here. I got permission to be here. I'll come back and see if I can find any surface stuff, and things will be much easier. All this brush and stuff like that will be all probably put in the dumpsters or in a big pile and gathered out of here. I got a few more spots to scan, but I honestly don't think I'm going to find anything, and I'm heading off to the next spot. This is a 2 bars deep 2526. I think it's going to be probably a coin. It's right there on the side. Ooh, nope. What we got here is a compact, and it's all in one. That's a nice find. I'll have to wait to get home to clean that one up. It's a little dented, but very nice. I'm working on a little small piece of property here. It's got a nice little house, and there's a house next door that burnt down about 15 years ago. Has an outhouse in the back of the barn, a little 2-seater. It's interesting. I find a lane order for this, and I see if maybe that'd be my first privy. For the first find, not too bad. I'll be back. This is a 2930. Almost sounds like a quarter. It says it's 3 bars down, so it's semi-deep. But I do feel rock, so that might be throwing it off. Right there on the side. And here we go. What do we get? I think it's part of a pocket watch. Maybe a lock. I'm thinking more lock. What do you think? It's got that old green to it. Hole in the center. I'm pretty sure it's an old lock. Let's see if there's any more of it. Nope, that's it. Maybe I'll find some more around here. Now, I normally don't show money spills, but I normally don't get any. But that's not a bad haul right there. A few cents. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46 cents. I'm working the front lawn of the 1940. 1800 was over there. Since I've gotten away from the 1800 house, modern stuff is starting to pull up. But since it was 1940s, could be some tootsies here. I'm expecting probably backyard. But I'm going to work the front and see what else I can get. Get this one on there because it sounded kind of weird. But you know, I like to dig it all. I can't record them all, but this is a clip-on earring. Kind of delicate. It's been down there for a bit. She was real deep. It's got some kind of plating on it. I believe it's silver plate. Or actually, it could be silver. I've never seen a silver clip-on earring, but I'm pretty sure they make them. I'll have to clean this one up and figure it out when I get home, but it's got a weird tarnish on there. Sure looks it. And they're just pulling this out of the ground. Probably an old gas valve. Very small. Plating stayed nice in there. Still working the front of this 1940. Haven't made to the backyard yet, but I think that's where the treasures are going to be. This is coming up a 28 to a 30, 3 bars down. It almost sounds like a Matchbox car or a quarter, but the dimes have been reading up the same thing, so. Like I said, my battery dies always at the right moment, but it's something different. I think it's a metal. Council of Administrators, New York State, and I think it says APER or HP. No, it's HPER. And it was definitely a pin. It had a little circle here. This is where it would have stuck on, so it's an actual pin. I'll have to look that one up, find out what that is. Oh, 1948. There's even a date up there. I missed that. It's pretty cool. Actually, you can see where it sat in this thing, and that must have been right there. Neato. Alrighty, found a remembrance piece. I like that. Of course, the 1800 stuff I found earlier is cool, but what I just found was one of a kind, so I like that. I'm right next to the ramp here. Well, I didn't do this one live. Oh look, it's another pin, and it's only like 3 feet away or less from the other pin. This one says, small steps, big challenge, New York State, AHPERD, 2005. And that round one had the same lettering, but I think it was something added to this one. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't do it live because I thought it was another penny. And I've got my fair of pennies in this lawn. So anytime I see anything close to the bottom of the 20s, it ain't going to be live, I tell you that. Well, the lane owner found you found all these here, right?
Yeah.
1902 lock. That's pretty cool. This one here looks very similar to this one. That would be the back side where the key would go through the other side, and then like that. So I have the back side I can't find. So most likely the guy that left these here, this was probably one of his that he lost. Here's another cool lock. Look at this one here. It's a Yale, made in the USA. Very cool. This property's done. It wasn't a lot, but the backyard where I thought the toys were, the guy that probably lived here or the people that lived here over time must have had no kids. All the older stuff was pretty much in this area here, getting closer to the house that's gone. Actually, I want to see the outhouse.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. We're going to take a look at the outhouse. It's a 2-seater. You can tell, yeah. The old guy was growing some grapes here. Look at this. Let me see. Ooh. Mm-hmm. A little sour, but I like it like that. Let's go take a look at this outhouse. I haven't been in that house since I was a kid. Look at that. Man, you even got the tops on it still.
Yeah.
I got all my gear on, so I'm getting tangled up in the grapevines. Alright. Guys, want to guess what it's going to look like when I open the top?
Okay.
It's not as bad as I thought it was.
No?
Nah.
Now, what do you think that runs to? Just outside somewhere?
It looks like over time the wood in the back is rotting from the outhouse, and debris has been filling the hole up. I'm sure the hole was probably much deeper. I mean, this is a really built really nice looking outhouse. It's got like a little screened off area here for ventilation. The wood is the older lumber, which is square, so it's been here for a bit. It's even got an older lock on here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a double-seater. And when I tell you double-seater, you had to be a small kid, because 2 grown adults in here, they would have been crossing legs for sure. But I don't think this one's really dig-worthy. I don't know. It'd be real hard to get to it. This would be real difficult. You had to pull you would have to ruin the outhouse. This was probably an emergency crapper, where you were too far from the house, so you go in the back. They might have even had buckets inside at one time.
All right.
You know, but that is awesome. Let's see what the backside looks like. Look at that, all built in one. It wasn't like an afterthought. All the lumber matches.
All built at once.
Oh yeah, nice. I wonder what the little hanger things are in the back. You think the landowner would mind if I peek inside?
Oh, Monroe County owns it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Shoot, I should scan this.
Yeah. Well, I was in there.
Yeah, hopefully it's not full of bees. Wow, the door actually still moves open.
Yeah.
Old dresser. Let's see if we can find anything in here. This is some of the original doors to the old house that was here. Very pretty. Wow, look at this old couch. I wonder what kind of wood this was made of. Almost like an oak. Definitely old. Yeah, they must have kept a carriage in here or something like that. Yeah, scanning inside this thing would be probably a nightmare. See the old couch in there? Nice old couch in there. Yeah, you'd have to, if you're into upholstery work, you know, a little TLC. Here's part of some burn.
Yeah, I think the whole house burned down.
It's sad. What happened?
Druggies used to live there.
Drugs? Yep. This thing's been sitting here for a while, they say. Oh yeah, she was an oldie. Here's the cistern. There's the basement. I mean, you could literally maybe take a course or two off of this and rebuild this and make another house out of it. Let's probably go upstairs to the kitchen. I'm trying to think. I mean, they have a cistern. Oh, look at this. They started chopping the cistern out. Someone brought a saw in here, started cutting this thing open. That's pretty much what it did to mine. I took my cistern out. Mine was all cobblestone. It was nasty. So I'm not going to rebuild it. If I did anything, I'd sink a 5,000 gallon tank in the backyard somewhere, run the water into that through filtering. But he says the county owns this. Maybe I'll poke around here a little bit, but I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of debris. It'd be horrible detecting. I'll try anything once. For this hunt today, I ended up getting $2.48 in coins from 1935 to 2009. A couple knives. This one I don't think I got on the video. I cleaned it up. I had to clean it up to figure out what it was. And then I noticed this part here and the way it was shaped. It was a blade of some sort. It looks like a very cheap knife because the metal is really crappy. This is definitely an older one. This is some kind of silver plated over copper. I don't know what it is. It looked like it got hit by a bullet. And that sure looks like a bullet mark. A punch. I tested it and it did come up silver, but only the plate. So End up getting 1, 2, 3, 4 compacts. This was an old lock, just like this one. I think I showed in a video earlier of this. The guy gave this to me. He says, pick a lock out, it's yours. I ain't gonna refuse an old lock. That's a nice lock. I was wondering why it was curved like that until I put the key in there. And this is about a 1940 era lock here. Now this only is to keep honest people out. This would never, you know, let's say you wanted to bring this to school for your locker. I think if you pressed hard enough on it, you could break the whole thing. But it's a cool lock. Very nice, very vintage. It'll look good on something. What else did I get? Matchbox car, a clip-on earring. It's not silver. I tested it. It's I have no idea. A pin from the AHPERD, New York State. No idea. Some kind of valve of some sort. Looks too new to be a gas valve, but I don't know. What else? I found this thing. No clue what this is, and I forgot if it was glass or rubber. I think it's a rubber piece that goes inside this. I have no clue. Don't make no sense to me. Parts of a cap gun. It's pretty rusted. It's in many pieces. I just tried to make it look the best it could for what it is, and the rest of it I probably won't display. Just the handle piece. And the handle's not perfect too. It's got a little bit of crack in there or whatever, but it is what it is. It's still a cool find. What's this? 1935 Mercury. And this pin here is from 1948. It's almost the same. Whoops. It's almost the same as this one over here, but definitely a little bit more vintage. And it's an HPER, New York State Council of Administrators. Interesting. That's today's haul. Nice little 1940s. Plus, I mixed this with another spot that I did that didn't yield a lot. I pretty much cleaned it up the first time I was there, but I missed the dime matchbox car and the gun. And the rest of it all came from the 1940s. So, not too bad, not too bad. Nice hunt. Anytime you get a piece of silver, you know, old stuff like this. I didn't open this up either, but I can tell there's nothing in there. Just a nice old compact. So if you like this hunt, give me a thumbs up. Non-subscribers, please subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments possible. They help out. And I'll see you next week. Thanks. Bye.